Hello, welcome back to Solo Son Historias. This time we have the third part of our saga about the history of the Zodiac signs. Today we will continue with the next three, and we start with Libra. As we already mentioned, the goddess Astra is daughter of the god Zeus, king of the gods, and of the goddess Themis, queen of justice. She participated in the Titanomachy, helping his father destroying the Titans. In honor of her courage and fidelity, Zeus, her father, decided to raise her up to the heavens, symbolizing the Virgo sign. But it's also said that in these battles, the goddess carried a sword in one hand and a scale on the other, a symbol of the justice she inherited from her mother, who also taught to humans when she lived among them. Then her father, when he placed her on the heaven, it was not only her, but her scale, which symbolized justice. Since then, the figure of the scale has also been present in the skies, and this is the story of Libra. Let's continue with the Scorpio. This sign is associated with Orion, the hunter. Orion was a giant, son of the god Poseidon, king of the ocean, and Uriel, daughter of King Minos of Crete. Orion had the ability to walk over the water, an ability that he had inherited from his father, and one day, walking long distances, he arrived to the coast of a city called Chios, and was greeted by Enopion, the king of that city. This king had a very beautiful daughter. Orion fell very much in love with this woman and tried to kidnap her, snatch her from her father. Then, upon discovering such offense, the king decided to attack Orion, leaving him blind and expelling him from the city. Orion, damaged and full of hate, went in search of the god Helios to cure his blindness. Once healthy, he decided to take revenge and return to Chios to kill the king, and surprised that he and his daughter had disappeared, he left. Sometime later, Orion, who boasted of being a great hunter, was in Crete, hunting together with the goddess Artemis, goddess of hunting. Then Orion bragged that he was the best hunter and that he could kill anything that stood in his way. Hea, Earth's titan, witnessed this. She became very worried and decided to send a small scorpion to go and attack Orion. So it did, and while he was hunting, the little animal attacked him with his stinger, and Orion died. Artemis asked Zeus to place Orion up on the skies. He not only did put Orion as a constellation, but he also decided to raise to the skies the figure of that small little scorpion that killed this powerful and giant character. This is the story of Scorpio. And finally, we arrive at Sagittarius. Cronus was the ancient king of the world, father of Zeus. In ancient times, he had fallen in love with a nymph named Philyra, but she rejected him and fled knowing Cronus' intentions. She decided to become a mare to escape from him. Upon seeing this, Cronus decided to become a horse to pursue her. And when they finally were together, they fathered a son. Rhea, wife of Cronus, became so angry that she pressured Cronus to abandon Philyra. He did so. Saddened by her mate's abandonment, while pregnant, fled to distant lands, where she gave birth to Chiron, the first centaur, half man, half horse. Nonetheless, with a broken heart, she decided to abandon the baby to his fate. Little Chiron was adopted by the sun's god Apollo, who educated and instructed him on several arts. The goddess Artemis, goddess of hunting, taught Chiron the arts of hunting, medicine, woodworking, ethics, and Chiron, by receiving all this knowledge, became a very wise character. In his adulthood, he had such reputation and fame that he became mentor of many heroes, including Achilles, Hercules, Theseus, among others. Legend tells that men and centaurs were once invited to a wedding. Such was the lack of control that these centaurs caused inside the festivity that they began to attack women and kidnap them. Faced with such an offense, the men attacked the centaurs and made them flee. They went to hide into a cave where Chiron lived. The most intriguing part of this story is that Hercules was one of the guests, and he was Chiron's pupil. A group of men went after the centaurs, led by Hercules, who, armed with poisoned arrows from the blood of the Hydra, entered into the cave where these centaurs were taking refuge. Then he threw his arrows trying to kill them. Unfortunately, one of these arrows fell on Chiron, his mentor, ending with his life. Hercules was so upset, so sad, that he asked for forgiveness and asked Zeus, in vain, to cure Chiron. Later on, he decided to immortalize his figure, placing him in the sky, depicting a centaur armed with a bow and arrows. That was the story of Sagittarius. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. My name is Armando. Remember, this is Solo Son Historias. See you soon on the next video. Until then, bye bye.